Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
At Barhale, we've been delivering essential infrastructure projects for over 40 years. Today, we're at the forefront of civil engineering, construction and tunnelling projects.
Barhale's values are integral in the way we go to work and are embedded in our family culture.
We put our customers first every step of the way.
Our people are the foundation of our business, with each and every one with the ability to make a real difference.
We want Barhale.
Join Jerry Flynn Events for an unforgettable getaway at the beautiful Kern Hotel in Harrogate, Yorkshire from the 13th to the 17th of March 2026. Enjoy 4 fantastic days and nights of music, song and dance with comfortable bed and breakfast accommodation included. Enjoy a great music session in the famous Woolpack pub of Emmerdale Farm, a highlight not to be missed. All this for just £399 per person sharing. If you travel from Ireland by ferry, a car and 2 passengers is £589, or a car and 4 passengers is just £539. Don't miss out, book your place today with Jerry Flynn Events. Visit www.jerryflynnevents.com or call 01254 445 050.
Nestled within the leafy suburb of Mossley Hill in Liverpool, L'Olivetto is an independent family-run restaurant supported by a dedicated kitchen team. Staff at front of house always on hand with recommendations from their tasty menu to their choosing a wine to complement your dish. Call us on 0151 724 5169. That's 0151 724 5169.
Hello to you all and welcome to the show. Jimmy Cricket recently celebrated his 80th birthday. And of course this was a very special time for Jimmy and all his family and all his many friends from TV and radio. But Jimmy also wanted it to be a very special night for Francis House Children's Hospice in Didsbury. Jimmy has been associated with fundraising for Francis House for many years, and all the proceeds from Jimmy's big night is also going to Francis House. It was a lovely celebration held at the beautiful Lowry Theatre in Salford.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jimmy. Happy birthday to you.
Jimmy, many congratulations. 80, and you don't look a day over, well, I don't know, 79?
Oh, well, it's as you can see, Martin, it's a lovely place to have your birthday party. I came here a few years ago. I've played it before with Mick Miller, the comedian, and then Richard Herring. I did a podcast, but it's only when you sit in an audience you feel the atmosphere. And when I came to watch Tim Vine, the comedian, who's here tonight, and I thought it's just got an intimacy all of its own, the Keys, and I thought I'll have that. Let's hire it for our 80th birthday, and the best charity in the world. We're always looking for ways to help Francis House, so they're getting all the proceeds tonight. What is the old saying? Come closer, Martin. Yeah. Viewers, I once read this in a book, an inspirational book. what you give away will increase, but what you withhold will diminish. So that's pretty much, it's a bit, karma too. Some people say that is that the Buddhism? And the Christians the same, do unto others what you'd like done. And if we were less fortunate, or we had a child that wasn't too well, we would love the help of the community, and that's why we're all wanting people to make have a laugh tonight, but at the same time, by buying a ticket, they know that the money's going to a good cause. And come closer. All the comedians on the stage tonight have all signed a special agreement form that they're not going to be funnier than me on my birthday.
You've got lots of your friends here that you perform with down the years.
Some I even owe money to, but they're still coming. I think they're coming because they think they might get their money back.
Maybe you might be lucky. Maybe they might give you some of their money. Maybe they owe you.
I go round with a hat, I think, in the interval, Martin.
Yeah. I first met Jimmy about 15 years ago. We were doing a variety show. It was to raise money for Les Dawson's statue that was getting built in Lytham. We then did a couple of shows with Bobby Ball, gospel shows. And now I'm compere at the Lindeen Hotel in Blackpool. And Jimmy appears with us 4 times a year. In fact, this year we're actually celebrating his 10th year anniversary with us at the hotel, and we thought that was going to be the end, but he's agreed to come back for another year due to popular demand, so it's going to be nice having him back at the hotel. He's one of the family now. I normally do a few Irish songs before he comes on, just to get the audience going and set the theme of the night as an Irish night, so yeah, it's always a lot of fun doing that.
I think a nice holiday does us the world of good, doesn't it? I've just been on a foreign holiday. Well, it was a split week. 3 days in Spain and 3 days in Manchester Airport.
Father Frankie, a very special night for your dad, of course.
Yes, Martin, absolutely. We're super. This looks like an ice cream. This is good. It's blue, my favourite colour. You've been out cold. Your microphone's blue. Yes, it's a very special night for my dad because we celebrate his 80th birthday. His 80th year in existence, but also as well for countless years, 51 years I think, 52 years since he's been making people happy and smile and giving joy, and he's giving so much laughter and happiness to millions. So we celebrate in a really beautiful way. This is how he wanted to celebrate his birthday. He wanted to do it by doing what he loves, his vocation, to make people happy. And so we got a heap of it. He's got his friends here, but we got his comedian friends here performing. And it's just super, super exciting to be here.
Dad? Father?
Mother Teresa once said, a smile is the beginning of joy. It lets the person know that they are loved and they are welcomed. So, yes, no. The thing is, I had a great mentor called Miles Dempsey. He was an Irish evangelist, Catholic evangelist. And he had this great line, and he used to say to me, Frankie, it's really important that you make people laugh, especially when it comes to evangelization of the gospel. Because what you do is, you make them laugh, and as they're laughing, you shove the gospel down their throat. C.S. Lewis, joy is the serious business of heaven. And I think the Bible expert Thomas Merton said, comedian and clowns will have a high place in heaven because they're close to the heart of God. Joy is such a key. Joy is such a key. That's what happens in Beatitudes. Joy is such a key, and it's a supernatural gift and grace. And if we can help people along life to be more joy-filled, to be more happier, to smile more, then it's a vocation, and it certainly is a vocation worth fighting for.
And of course, you were for 2 years, I think it was, you were chaplain at the Blackburn Royal General Hospital.
Yeah. Which meant I became very experienced in last rites and funerals. And looking around tonight, I should have brought some business cards.
Rumour has it that you come back especially from Medjugorje just for this cake today.
Well, what can I say? Yes, I was been in Medjugorje last week, and it's been beautiful actually. We did a few healing services out there, and it's great to see God moving signs and wonders. We had especially like a Eucharistic healing service, and at the end of it we said, put up your hands if Jesus is giving you healing, and significant hands went up in this church, Divine Mercy Church. So yeah, it's been incredible out there. And you've never been to Medjugorje? Go. It's Marytown. It's a culture of miracles. You go to Medjugorje. Medjugorje is like the veil between heaven and earth gets thinner, and you realise how much Our Lady and Jesus love you. But also as well to say, Martin, someone reminded me that, of course, my dad is a papal knight. He's a papal knight because of his services to charity and because he's done it with a smile and with a joke. He got that great honour a number of years ago and became a papal knighthood. Which means, actually, when you receive the Order of St. Gregory, a papal knighthood, you can ride your horse across Vatican City. So as soon as we save up for a horse, and as soon as he learns to ride a horse, we are like, Pope Leo, we're coming, because it says we're allowed to. Okay, I'll go next to him in a donkey.
Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Bottle, Witchell, Jody Maggio, Joe McCarthy, Richard Nixon, Studebaker, Television, North Korea, South Korea, Marilyn Monroe.
Woo! Sid, what a great night to be here with all your friends.
Thank you very much, Martin. Yeah, it's been a long time for a few of them, Tim Vine and people like that, and Frankie, my old mate, who's now a priest. And, he couldn't make it as a comic, so he ended up being a priest. I don't know what the difference.
Hey, he likes it, Joe Knight, he doesn't like it, Joe Knight, he doesn't like, we don't like.
These United supporters, you know what I mean? They get everywhere.
Sid, you've been entertaining us, of course, yourself and Eddie, for many, many years. The Little and Large Show, fantastic.
Through the 70s and the 80s, we did 14 years with the BBC. And we had a good shelf life, as you say. Did well, yeah.
And do you know, you bounced off each other so well. It was a great comedy act.
Yeah, well, you look, where's the double acts today? There is none. There's no double acts left. You know, Tommy and Bobby, bless them, Bobby died, Eddie's passed away, and there's no double acts anymore. Not comedy double acts, you know what I mean? And it's a shame. It's another part of showbiz that's dying off. But I don't think they'll come back neither, because I think the comedy's changed over the years. Yeah.
We didn't start the fire. No, we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Joseph Stalin, Malenkov, Nasser Prokofiev, Rockefeller, Campanella, Communist Bloc.
We're here supporting Jimmy, and you work with Jimmy and all of these people that's here.
I just hope I'm on first, because I can't follow that lot. I mean, they're all comics, and I was the straight man, me. I was but then again, it was at the side of a great comic, Eddie. But I'm looking forward to it. But I think this will be my last show I do, because I'm 83 at Christmas. 83, yeah. So I think I've done enough. I get too nervous now. I mean, I know I'm not doing long, but it's long enough. Yeah.
I can never imagine you being nervous after the years that you've been in front of the camera and giving us all entertainment.
I was nervous all the time. I never was a television lover. I didn't like doing television. It made me nervous. But I love live shows, like tonight. I love a live show. You can't, because you don't know what's going to happen. Look at that food there. It's a feeding of the 5,000, I think.
Well, listen, Sid, you go and get some food, and lovely to meet you again.
Thank you, yeah.
God bless
Merry
you.
Christmas, everybody.
I had a friend of mine, he was 8.5 stone overweight, and he took up jogging about 18 months ago. And I seen him last week for the first time, and I couldn't believe the difference. Slim and trim. Everybody at his funeral said he looked terrific.
Both Adrian and I started off in Belfast when we were teenagers. And we were in a talent show called Stairway to Stardom.
Oh, I never got past the first run.
Well, to be honest, I got halfway up and then I slid down the banisters.
The show is in full swing with so many talented people on stage. We'll take a break and we'll be back with you very soon.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
At Barhale, we've been delivering essential infrastructure projects for over 40 years. Today, we're at the forefront of civil engineering, construction and tunnelling projects.
Barhale's values are integral in the way we go to work and are embedded in our family culture.
We put our customers first every step of the way.
Our people are the foundation of our business, with each and every one with the ability to make a real difference.
We want Barhale.
Join Jerry Flynn Events for an unforgettable getaway at the beautiful Kern Hotel in Harrogate, Yorkshire, from the 13th to the 17th of March 2026. Enjoy 4 fantastic days and nights of music, song and dance, with comfortable bed and breakfast accommodation included. Enjoy a great music session in the famous Willpack pub of Emmerdale Farm, a highlight not to be missed. All this for just £399 per person sharing. If you travel from Ireland by ferry, a car and 2 passengers is £589, or a car and 4 passengers is just £539. Don't miss out, book your place today with Jerry Flynn Events. Visit www.jerryflynnevents.com or call 01254 445 050.
Nestled within the leafy suburb of Mossley Hill in Liverpool, Lowry Theatre is an independent family-run restaurant supported by a dedicated kitchen team. Staff at front of house always on hand, with recommendations from their tasty menu to their choosing a wine to complement your dish. Call us on 0151 724 5169. That's 0151 724 5169.
Welcome back. This week we're joining the legend that is Jimmy Cricket as he celebrates his 80th birthday with all his family and many friends at the beautiful Lowry Theatre in Salford.
Edward was an elf who worked for Santa Claus until one day he thought, I'd like to be my very own boss. He grabbed his case and iPhone and headed out the door. Next thing he's doing meet and greet in a departmental store. Have a selfie with an elfie and you're off the naughty list. Have a selfie with an elfie, it's a deal not to be missed.
It's great to see them all here. Enjoying themselves.
Viewers,
when I see that's Sid Little, you know, from Little and Large.
Yeah.
That's his lovely wife Sherry, and Sid's just coming through.
There's lots of trouble coming now.
Oh, exactly, Johnny and Chris. I'm bowled over. All my friends have come tonight. You know, it's very emotional.
But Edward soon got homesick. He missed his fellow elves and all the fun he had stacking presents up on the shelves. He missed the camaraderie in the factory making toys. Most of all, he missed those letters from all the girls and boys.
I tell you what I'm doing. I've just written a little comedy poem just for the Irish in the UK. And I just, once I get going until that, I've had a jab for COVID. I've had a jab for flu. I've had one for diabetes. And for shingles, I've had 2. I've had 1 each for mumps and measles, and the doctor that gave me the shots said, you know, without this, you'd be covered in spots. So I think we should have everything when it comes to the national health. And when we hear that final bell ring, we'll be dying in the best of health.
Well, a big happy birthday, Sir Jimmy.
80 years, can you believe it? We came to Jimmy's 50th, Ken and I, in the middle, I forget the name of the restaurant, but it was a wonderful restaurant.
Yes, it was in Rottenstall, actually. It was called Patrick's, yeah.
And lots of rooms. We were always...
Lots of rooms, and there was 2 empty seats, and I wondered who they were going to be, and I looked over in the corner, and it was Anne and Ken with a tickling stick. And Ken, if you remember Anne, he took a pair of concrete Wellingtons as a present and plopped them on the table, and it was quite a magical moment.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's
It's so lovely of you to turn up tonight, really.
I've known Jimmy since he was a child, believe it or not, when he was first starting. Jimmy Mulgrew, and he used to call. I used to live in the Northeast when I learned all my trade to become a comedian. Before that, I was a dance band singer, and Jimmy used to call in, and we'd catch up on home and what was happening and what have you. And then he become a big star.
Yes, it's Catchphrase, and here's your host, Roy Walker.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new series of Catchphrase.
We all watched you on Catchphrase. How many years ago since Catchphrase actually stopped broadcasting?
Well, it's 25 years ago since I did it, and then they got this guy from Australia. Nick Weir was his name. I don't know whether you remember or not, but he fell down the stairs. They said, we don't want anybody like Roy Walker. He's too quiet and too courteous. We want action. We want someone, a bit of power, you know. And he fell down the stairs and broke his leg on the first show. And I didn't even know them wishing wells worked. Catchphrase, mum, dad, the kids, the grandchildren, granny and granddad, they could all watch it. That was the attraction. And it was the beginning of computers, 1985. Were you born then?
Just about. I was a little baby then, Roy.
Right, that's when I started, 1985. I just left the Albert Hall with Tom Jones, doing a tour with him around the world and what have you. And suddenly, I was offered an audition. And at the audition, I had to get 2 cleaners out of the toilets.
Here's the catchphrase. Just say what you see.
The girls were wanting to get back to the toilet to clean in case they got the sack, you know. And for some reason or other, I said the magic words, girls, say what you see. So, thanks. It came to me. And the director went, what did he say? He said, say what you see. He said, that's what it's all about.
I actually never thought I was going to be a comedian. I never intended to be a comedian. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be Jet from the Gladiators, but you have asthma, you can say that's what that is. I also realised I've come dressed as the theatre.
My show for next year is called Last Man Standing. I'm the oldest working comedian in Britain.
It'll be a challenge now for you and Jimmy to see which of you can keep going the longest.
Oh, he's only a kid. He's only 80, for goodness sake. I've got jokes older than that.
Lovely to be here. You've got to have a laugh in life, haven't you? Got to have a laugh in life. You know what I can't stand? Do you know what I can't stand? That was a visual. That was a visual. That was...
Cover my eyes so everyone knows I'm not cheating.
Of course, I should blindfold a monkey, so there's no way he can possibly see. Jane is... I sense skeptics in the audience. I can see a lot of people, and I know what you're thinking, and I'm going to address this. I know exactly what you're thinking. You're looking at the monkey and you're thinking, I bet that's not a real mask.
I started watching Jimmy cricket back in the 80s, but I've known him for the last 3 years.
Tonight's a big night for him. Of course, he's got all his friends, family, and of course you're here. Many, many more friends of his are here.
Yeah, I know, and I'm looking forward to meeting everybody as well, because there's other people that I've never met before, so it's going to be an amazing night, fantastic. I'm so looking forward to it. They've all come here for a comedy show, but the plan is to do a little bit of magic beforehand and just get them in a state of wonder and amazement before they go in and laugh.
No, I'm always amazed by people who can do magic, because I always wonder how they do it, and I'd love to know some secrets.
Oh, you know what? I'd love to tell you some secrets, but I'm really not allowed to. It's part of the rules of the Magic Circle. We're not allowed to tell anybody how we do it. I do a lot of cruise ships and theatres, and hotels and all over the place. So if you go onto YouTube and look at Mark Shortland, then there's bits from Britain's Got Talent, there's bits from Penn and Teller Fool Us, and there's bits from theatre shows that I've done throughout the world.
He told me earlier on today that his middle name, right, is Patrick because he was born on St. Patrick's Day.
Wow.
Right. And here's another unbelievable coincidence. Sid Little.
Yes.
Right. Sid's middle name is Andrew because he was born on St. Andrew's Day.
Oh, way.
Now tell the folks what your middle name is.
Pancake.
Tim, great to see you tonight.
Oh, sorry. Yes, it's a great pleasure to be here. By goodness me. Jimmy Cricket. What an inspirational man. 80? He doesn't look 80, does he? You think about it, he's dedicated his whole life to just making people laugh. It's pretty good, isn't it? It's a good way to do, you know. Generally speaking, here in Manchester, they're a friendly bunch. And I'm very much looking forward to meeting the three of them.
Dad, you'll never guess the other day in Manchester City Centre. You'll never guess who I bumped into in Marks and Spencer's.
Who?
Sir David Beckham. Yeah, just right there, just bumped into. And you never guess 20 minutes later who I bumped into in H&M.
Who?
Dame Judi Dench. Yeah.
Frank, come here.
Yeah.
You'll never guess who I bumped into. Action replay. You'll never guess who I bumped into in Specsavers.
Who?
Everybody.
Let's see how you got there. Let's see how you got there.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jimmy. Happy birthday to you.
Well, I'm trying to think how long ago I first met Jimmy. Probably in the 1990s even. I think I met him. But my initial introduction to the cricket family was through his son Frankie, Father Frankie, who was originally a comedian, now of course is a Catholic priest. And he's a very, very good friend of mine, very dear friend of mine. Yeah, he's a lovely man, yeah. I see they've opened a new Christian restaurant. It's called The Lord Giveth, and it also does takeaway. I think it was probably through Frankie that I then eventually met his dad and May and, you know, everyone in the family. And I remember the first time going to Jimmy's house and him saying, I've got this great idea for a song. Let me show you, it's a song that goes like this. And I thought he was gonna play it on a CD. Instead, he put he put in it was a backing track, and he sang the thing in front of me, and I was sitting on the chair, and he's going, I'm coming home to the way that I was born. And the horns come in here, Tim, just there. I'm coming. It's brilliant. And I thought, this is how I'd like to be. I went into the church, and I saw these two people arguing over a loaf of communion bread. I said, all right, break it up.
And there's more.
And there's more. I've got the boots on in tribute.
Great, obviously, Martin, to have you and Annette come in to capture some of the moments from tonight. And you've been wonderful to me over the years, the exposure you've given me for the people at home. Yeah. You know, it's been great.
Well, Jimmy, seriously, we've all enjoyed you so many years. You've entertained us all. We've had great times with you. We've really enjoyed your fun, and long may it continue.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Annette, behind the camera.
Happy birthday, dear Jimmy. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Jimmy, for all the enjoyment you brought into all our lives over the years. Long may you continue. We'll see you all next Tuesday night. Look after yourselves and take good care.